Hi, I'm Kendra Bailey Morris, and welcome to The Heart of the Home. Today, I'm going to be featuring one of my family's favorite recipes, which is a buttermilk fried chicken and cream gravy. And you could also do this as a brown gravy if you want as well, but we're going to do it as a cream gravy. Very southern, very good, featuring one of Virginia's biggest production as far as agriculture goes, which is Virginia poultry. And so let's get started. I've already got some chicken going here, and this has been marinating in some buttermilk, and I've actually marinated this overnight. You could do it for at least a couple of hours, and what that does is tenderize the chicken before you fry it. And in my pan here, I've got a mixture of butter and shortening, and that's a little bit different. Some people, you can fry it in peanut oil, you can fry it in regular vegetable oil, but I really find that this particular blend is really, really wonderful for frying chicken, and it's a family heirloom recipe that we've been making for many, many years. What I'm going to do now is I've actually got, this is the old paper bag method, and I'm going to take a basic paper bag and I'm going to add some flour, about 2 cups or so. Add that to the bag, and then I've got some salt and pepper and a little bit of cayenne pepper, optional. You can certainly do some Cajun seasoning if you want in there, Old Bay, whatever flavors that you like. And then I'm going to take our chicken, which is really nice and tender because it's been in this buttermilk, and I use whole buttermilk. I'm just going to drop it right into the bag, shake off a little bit of the excess. And these are some chicken thighs that I'm using right now. You could use any type of cut that you want, and I actually sometimes like to cut some of the skin off to save a little bit of, make it a little bit healthier, but that's up to you as well. Now I've got it in the bag. You want to make sure your bag doesn't have a hole in the bottom. You're just going to shake it up. Now I don't know how many of you guys grew up making chicken this way. This is how I grew up making it. All right. That looks great. And now I'm just going to take my chicken pieces out here, and I'm going to drop them in my oil here. Crank it up just a hair. Get these guys going. This is home cooking at its best. Good stuff. All right, I'm going to discard my bag. And I'm going to cook these until they're nice and crispy on both sides. And then once they get nice and crispy on both sides, a lot of times when people fry chicken, they find that it's raw in the middle. So what I'm going to do later on is throw a top on top of this, a cover, and I'm going to go ahead and steam cook it a little bit longer just to make it sure it's cooked all the way through until your juices run clear. So I'm going to do that now. We'll be right back. So our chicken has been going for about 20 minutes or so covered. Now I'm going to uncover it. It looks great, sounds amazing, smells amazing. That's a good sizzle there. And I'm just going to go ahead and remove these to a paper towel. Let them drain for just a moment. In the meantime, I've gone ahead and done the second part of the recipe already just for time's sake. And that is making the cream gravy. It's very, very, very simple. As you see here, you have a tremendous amount of delicious drippings left over. It's the combination of the butter and the shortening and all of the crusty goodness that comes from the poultry that we just cooked. And I've saved about 3 tablespoons of that off, added that to a pan, and added equal amount flour. Whenever you make a gravy, you just do equal fat and flour. And then we're going to add about 2 cups of, whisk in actually, about 2 cups of whole milk, and that's to make the cream gravy. If you want to do a brown gravy, you do about 2 cups of chicken stock and get the same effect. And then you season it very generously with black pepper. It's a very southern thing, and a little bit of salt, and it's done. So I went ahead and did that ahead of time. And one nice thing about gravy, other than the fact that it's delicious on a biscuit or on its own by the spoonful, is that you can actually make this the day before and then put it back in the pan and reconstitute it. So it's not something you have to make to order necessarily. It actually does pretty well that way. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and plate this up. Take a couple pieces of my fried chicken. Oh yeah, these look great. Add some gravy, of course. Put a little bit on the side. Put a little bit on top. This is Southern food. at its finest. Compliments of my mother. This is my mother's recipe that we've been making for many, many years, and it's absolutely foolproof and delicious. All right. And there you have it. We have my mom's buttermilk southern fried chicken with cream gravy. I'm Kendra Bailey Morris. Let's get cooking.
Recipes from the Heart of the Home can be found on the Virginia Farm Bureau website at vafarmbureau.org.